Hello everyone. In this video we will see the lateral wall of the nose. So this is the bony part of the lateral wall of the nose. It is contributed by this is the medial pterygoid plate. In front to it, this is the perpendicular plate of the palatine bone. Then superiorly, this is the superior nasal concha, and this is the middle nasal concha. These are the parts of the labyrinth of your ethmoid bone. And this is the inferior nasal concha, which is a separate bone. Then this is the lacrimal bone. This is the frontal process of the maxilla, and this is the nasal bone. Then the cartilaginous part include the septal cartilages, the superior and the inferior nasal septal cartilages, and the alar cartilage. This specimen for showing the lateral nasal wall. So in this lateral nasal wall has been divided into three parts. The interior most part, this is the vestibule. This is the specialized area where the vibrissae, that is the hairs, are very coarse, which are found in this area. And the junction between the middle and this anterior part, this is known as limen nasi. This is the mucocutaneous junction, and this is the atrium. This is the middle part of the lateral nasal wall. In the posterior part, we can see the three conchae. This is the inferior nasal concha, this is the middle, and this is the superior nasal concha. This inferior nasal concha, this is the lower border of the inferior nasal concha. This lower border is lying at the level of opening of the auditory tube. So this posterior end of this inferior nasal concha, this is lying 1.25 centimeter in front of this opening of the auditory tube. Then below the inferior nasal concha, this space is known as inferior meatus. Here we have the opening of nasolacrimal duct. This is the middle nasal concha, and the space beneath it, this is the middle meatus. Here we can see this semilunar sulcus. This semilunar sulcus is known as hiatus semilunaris, and above it there is an elevation. This elevation is known as bulla ethmoidalis. Over here we have the opening for middle ethmoidal air sinus. When we insert this probe, we enter into the middle ethmoidal air sinus. So this is the opening for middle ethmoidal air sinus, and over this hiatus semilunaris we have the opening for three different sinuses, air sinuses. In the interior part we have opening for frontal air sinus. In the middle we have anterior ethmoidal air sinus. In the posterior part we have the maxillary air sinus. So these three sinuses are opening into this semicircular sulcus, that is hiatus semilunaris. Then above it we have this superior nasal concha, and the space between it, beneath it, this is the superior nasal meatus. Then superior to it, over here, this is the sphenoethmoidal recess. Here we have the opening for sphenoidal air sinus. So this is the supreme meatus. Here we have the opening for the sphenoidal air sinus. Thank you.